Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that many of you have been asking me about, dentures specifically. I want to explain what holds your dentures in place, all right? And the difference between the upper and lower dentures. So let's dive right in, guys. Now, first thing first. I always say first thing first, right? Anyways, let's talk about what a prosthesis actually is. A prosthesis is a dental restoration that replaces missing teeth. It is not your real teeth, but it is designed to function like them. Now, when it comes for dentures, there is something that you need to keep in mind, guys. They're not as stable as your natural teeth. Okay, these are natural teeth. So when you're chewing with dentures, they might move around a little bit, But don't worry, I have got some good tips for you by the end of this video. So stay tuned and watch my next video. It's me explaining you in real time with real cases. Now let's talk about the difference between upper and lower dentures. The upper dentures covers the roof of the entire mouth, including the suction unit. Usually it stays in place pretty well. On the other hand, the lower denture, like this one, is shaped like a horseshoe and rests on your gum lines right here. And this can make it a little trickier to keep them in place while you chew, okay? Because there's not much retention, there's no suction like the upper one. So how do you chew with your dentures? All right, let's get into it. The key is to distribute your food evenly on both sides, not only one side, on both sides of your mouth. This will help stabilize your dentures and make chewing more comfortable. It might take, I know it might take some time, some practice at first, but trust me, people, you'll get the hang of it. Okay? Now, here's a tip that I highly recommend to all of you. Make sure you leave your dentures in a cold water or in cold water with the refresher solution overnight. This will keep them clean and fresh for the next day. Remember, taking care of your dentures is crucial for their longevity and the oral health. Don't forget that, guys. Now, as an expert in this field or industry with over 30 years of experience, I can assure you that these tips will make a huge difference. I have seen amazing results with my dentist patients, and I want the same for you. So that's it for today, but before we conclude today's video, I hope you found this information helpful and informative. And if you have any questions or want to receive more tips, feel free to leave a comment below. Now, don't forget to like my videos and subscribe if you want, to my channel for more dental tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned. I'm going to show a video of myself working on 2 real cases, so you get the idea what exactly I just explained to you. All right? Stay tuned. Coming up next, Rafael the Donald. Okay, are you guys ready? Now, let me, I'm going to present you with real cases that I am working on. For instance, this is, let me take this out. As you can see, I do all kinds of things. Little Jesus is going to be born on the 24th of December. So, he fell and he broke his 2 hands. So I'm trying to build back his hands with plaster. When I finish, I'm going to put it out there. It's going to look like brand new. This is little Jesus. So we're going to fix him instead of disposing such a beautiful thing, right? Anyway, this is something I was working on. Let me just turn this off. All right, guys, so listen. For instance, this case, Mrs. Gutierrez, right? Mrs. Gutierrez, we're building up an upper and lower. This is the upper and lower. Mrs. Gutierrez, she's about 80 years old, somewhere around there, and she lost her teeth. But there's something good about her, this particular case. You see the ridge and the suction. She has a lot of suction to hold down her dentures. They will click in, and that's what keeps it in place, the suction. With the saliva and everything, everything works together. So those dentures are going to stay in place while she can chew food and everything without any issues. And actually, those teeth are going to look beautiful. These are very high quality teeth. It's a B1 shape. That's the midline. And talking about the lower is a little bit different. The lower, in most of the cases, in every human being, has no suction. The ridge is different. And it's like a horseshoe. See the difference? You got this whole thing to hold the upper denture in place, while the lower has not much. Just from here to here. So let me give you an idea. So she don't have too much suction there. So she's gonna have to use adhesive, like a cream. There's some good stuff out there in the market, but make sure you buy the good stuff. Most people try to save money and go to and buy and purchase this cheap or lower, cost. We understand some people can't afford that, but I would suggest you to get with the most expensive adhesive or cream or to hold that lower denture in place for longer hours. Okay, it's like, guys, use common sense. If I go to a dollar store and purchase something, there's some good stuff there. That sometimes I go, like the glue, crazy glue and stuff like that. It's $1. While in other places like Home Depot, it can cost you about $5 to $6. So I do go there to those places to purchase certain things. However, you must realize that, it's a big difference from a dollar store to go to Publix or Home Depot or Lowe's or any other major store, You pay for what you get, all right? So don't be disguised by these lower prices, get with the high quality adhesive for your dentures. And guess what, you got new dentures, new teeth. People are not going to probably notice that. Embrace them and enjoy them. And I'm going to show you our tricks now after this short video, right? So anyway, this is what holds the dentures in place. And this is a real case I'm working on. This is in wax. We're going to do a wax try and make sure that this goes to the dentist, and the dentist will try that in the patient's mouth. Then we make some adjustments. With the patient will say, Mrs. Gutierrez says, no, Rafael or doctor, I need this to be more center, or the bite is off. So that's how I provide the doctors with chair-side assistance, because I'm the technician. I know exactly what I need to do. Excuse me. It's a fun job. I love my profession. I've been doing this for, like I stated earlier in this video, for over 30 years. And one thing that I want to share with you, it is an honor of mine to mention his name, Ricardo Amaya. He's my twin brother. He's a top-notch master dental technician. I was taught by one of the best in the industry, trust me, as a dental technicians. And I love my profession. I love what I do. I put, I give people their smiles back. And the great thing about this job is that you get to be appreciative. I know, not in most cases, but few people have come to me. They call me if the doctor's giving, hey, I want to reach out to the dental technician who created my dentures, doctor. Yeah, call him. He's Rafael. Rafael, I just want to thank you. And they send me pictures, saying, "Oh my God, this looks so natural." I mean, it's beautiful. Thank you so much for giving back my smile. And so we work side to side with the doctors, in conjunction to make sure that patients are happy. But there's something important that I decided to put this video out there because most people don't realize what holds the dentures. Now, that was number one tip. Number two, I don't think you're gonna see this in any of the YouTube videos or anything out there. I haven't seen them unless I am mistaken. But this comes from myself. Okay, things that I have, and endure and kind of know about these things because that's what I do for a living. Anyways, when you wear dentures, remember, these are fake teeth. They're not real. They're not real teeth. If you're gonna chew your food, make sure you distribute. When you have your food in your mouth, don't chew it in one side because you're not gonna have any issues with the upper. Remember, the suction part is what's holding the denture pretty steady, by the way. But the lower one has a tendency to move around, and the adhesive is not going to probably hold on to if you keep chewing in one side. This side is gonna pop up. So try, and again, this is a very good tip coming from myself to you. Try to distribute. It sounds a little, I would not say nasty, but it's a whole reality. This is what I love about these videos, because I get to engage with people like you, the audience, people that have these issues, and they love these things, So try to distribute the food that you have in your mouth in both sides, and chew it at the same time. Like regular chewing. Trust me, that lower denture is not gonna move. And also, number two, that was number one. Number two, embrace dentures. Take it easy chewing your food. Those are not real teeth. Those are fake teeth, actually. So take your time in chewing your food, do it natural and embrace them. Most people, if you see them in the videos, guys, in Hollywood, I used to work in Paramount Pictures. I worked there for about, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I worked there for about 5 years as a facilities manager. I was in charge of a lot of departments there, and I have the I will not say the honor, because most of these actors are a bunch of I'm not gonna badmouth anybody, but some are good. But I interacted with a lot of people like Andy Garcia, Tom Cruise, Whoopi Goldberg, Brooke Shields, and to name a few, and Harrison Ford. But anyway, let's get off the subject. Now, if you look in people's mouth, sometimes they look so perfect, right? Right? Not mine. Mine's are not perfect. And they're so white, so perfect. Why? First reaction, the first reflection is it's our fake teeth. Because if you're looking at an 82-year-old actor, I'm not going to mention any names, with beautiful teeth, upper and lower, all lined up, all beautiful, white as it can be. I think it's a MO or some shade. Those are fake. People are going to realize this is not his real teeth. So why, even though, which is a good thing, if you have the money, because that's called cosmetics, go for it. But if what I'm trying to tell you, it's that, for instance, I make dentures in a way that you or the patient is going to love them, because they're not so perfectly. I put them in a way that I line them up, a good bite, but they don't look perfect. They look just natural. Okay. I hope that you get my point. Sometimes I get a little out of the conversation, but anyway, guys. So that was number two, and number three. That was number two. How to chew your food side by side. Remember, not in one side only. And number three, I stated earlier. Make sure that before you go to bed, put these dentures, both of them. Make sure when you do so, in the bathroom, put a white towel. So if you drop them, they're going to break. Trust me. And then you're gonna go to a dentist. Say, oh, doctor, the denture's broken. Come on, let's be fair with that doctor and the dental technician. You know how long it takes to make these things? How much work it takes, and how much pride. There's a lot that goes behind. There's a video that I put out there about a month ago. Go there, click in the link below, and watch all these kinds of videos that I put out there. There's a lot to go behind the scene, guys. So put them in make sure when you drop them, you're gonna fall onto a cloth or something, so you don't break them. Remember, these are the dentures. These are very important. These are the pieces that you're gonna chew with. So treat them like gold. Love them. Fall in love with them. Before you go to bed, put them in a cup, whatever, with cold water. I do have. Let me see if I have it here. If I'm not a sort of a. Just give me 1 second. I don't have it, but they sell them. I'm sorry. They sell them in Walgreens, Walmart, in drugstores. It's like capsules. Do you remember Alka-Seltzer? They come like that in a little package. You put this in a cold water and then throw one of those capsules there, and it will bubbles start going up, and they're going to stay there for over while you sleep. These two guys here are getting washed, disinfected, and getting healthy. They're ready for you in the morning. So you can put them back in your mouth, and that's what keeps them healthy, clean, and away from getting bacteria. Excuse me. Remember, when we don't have dentures, we go to sleep, and this is an advice for those who don't have these issues. Trust me. People don't brush their teeth, don't flush the teeth. You know what goes on while you sleep? There's a lot of these guys, you know who I'm talking about, these germs, the bacteria, they having a major party. Oh, they eating all the food that was left there. They're gonna get drunk with your liquor, with your beer if you drink that night, or your wine. They're gonna do a lot of crazy things while you sleep, and that's where you get cavities. That's what your mouth start getting rotten. That's where your bad odor or smell is coming out of your mouth. You gotta brush, and flush. Okay? So I hope this has served a purpose, guys. I love to do these videos for you guys out there, and trust me, I have gone through it. I know what I'm telling you, and it's going out there to you in the most simplest way. There's no major productions here, nothing. There's no, it's straight to you. Trust me. I love you. Stay healthy, and God bless you. Spread love, and clean your dentures. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, and my last tip that I want to give you is which I think I already said it, but I'm going to explain it in detail. These are your teeth, all right? Excuse me, upper and lower. Natural teeth. Brush them like this. Not like that. Then flush them. If you don't do that, when you go to sleep, all these guys here, germs, bacteria, are going to be dancing, partying, eating, and drinking leftovers that was in your mouth, in your teeth. And that's how the cavities start. Number 2 tip, before you consult with a dentist, a good dentist, I'm not a dentist, I'm a dental technician. A good dentist, I learned this from experience, trust me. So I deal with these cases on a day-to-day basis. And I know when a patient needs an extraction or not. But if you go to a dentist, or you request a dentist to extract the teeth, don't do that. You know, losing a tooth, a molar, premolar, bicuspid, whatever name you, anteriors, that teeth, those teeth, excuse me, or that tooth that you lost, you might regret it. Because there's a lot of stuff that goes behind. Once you have a space and they strike one tooth, the teeth start moving because there's a space open there, and they have a tendency to be moving towards the empty space. I don't know if you get my point. Try, you know, a good dentist will never suggest an extraction. He will suggest you a root canal or implant, not a root canal or something else, but not an extraction, unless it's needed. But you have to consult with 1, 2, 3 dentists before you extracting that tooth, all right? And just see your teeth, your dentist regularly, guys. Spread the word, teach your children, your kids, about how important it is to brush your teeth and flush them on a day-to-day basis, twice a day or 3 times a day. You know, thanks for watching. This is Rafael with the Moving On Podcast Show.